Buckle up, mates! The MotoGP world is about to get a proper shake-up. Toprak Razgatlioglu, the Turkish tearaway who's been tearing up the WorldSBK scene, is making the leap to MotoGP with Pramac Yamaha starting in 2026. This isn't just a massive move for Toprak, it's set to light a fire under the MotoGP rider market. Who's getting the boot from the team? And what's Yamaha's big game plan moving forward? Stick around, because we're diving deep into all the juicy details in this video. Toprak Razgatlioglu is a name that needs no introduction in the racing world. This Turkish lad has been making waves in WorldSBK since his debut, with his aggressive riding style, jaw-dropping cornering skills, and 2 WorldSBK titles already under his belt. Now, at 29, Toprak's taking the biggest step of his career, stepping up to MotoGP. The deal's been sealed after some serious chinwags between Yamaha, Pramac, and Toprak's manager, Kenan Sofoglu. Word on the street is the official announcement will drop at Mugello, Pramac's home turf in Tuscany, Italy. Mugello's always a big deal for Italian teams, so it's no surprise they're picking this iconic track for the big reveal. So why are Yamaha and Pramac so keen to snag Toprak? First off, Yamaha's crying out for some fresh blood. Their MotoGP performance has been picking up thanks to Fabio Quartararo, but they still need more firepower to take on the likes of Ducati and Aprilia. Toprak, with his experience and raw talent, is seen as the answer. Secondly, Pramac Yamaha, as a satellite team, wants a rider who can make them shine, not just make up the numbers. With Toprak's explosive riding style, he could be the key to taking the team to the next level. Here's the million-dollar question that's got everyone buzzing. If Toprak's joining Pramac Yamaha, who's getting the chop? Right now, 2 names are in the spotlight: Jack Miller and Miguel Oliveira. Let's start with Jack Miller. The Aussie veteran's been around the MotoGP block, but his recent form's been a bit wobbly. At 31, some are starting to call him past his prime, as Yamaha pushes for a younger lineup. While Jack's had his moments of brilliance, especially in his Ducati days, his time at Pramac Yamaha hasn't been consistent enough to guarantee his seat. With Toprak coming in, young and at the peak of his powers, Jack could be the one packing his bags. But don't count out Miguel Oliveira just yet. The Portuguese rider's also on shaky ground. Since joining Pramac Yamaha, Oliveira hasn't quite delivered the wow factor. Sure, he's had flashes of brilliance, but inconsistency's been his Achilles heel. Yamaha's looking for riders with big potential and stability, something Toprak's already proven in WorldSBK. So, Oliveira's seat isn't safe either. Interestingly, this isn't just about performance. Yamaha's playing the long game. With Toprak on board, they want a satellite team that can deliver top-notch data for bike development while boosting Yamaha's brand in the eyes of fans. Whoever gets the boot, this decision's going to set the 2026 rider market on fire. On top of the Toprak bombshell, there's another spicy rumour doing the rounds. Yamaha's reportedly eyeing a second satellite team for 2026. This isn't just pub talk, lads. Word is, Tech 3 Racing, currently tied to KTM, might jump ship and switch to Yamaha, or even Honda. If Tech 3 does ditch KTM, their move to Yamaha could make the MotoGP grid proper mental. Picture this: Yamaha with 2 satellite teams, Pramac and Tech 3. That's more data for developing their bikes and more seats for young talent. But there's also chatter that Tech 3 could become Honda's 3rd team, alongside Honda HRC Castrol and LCR Honda. Yamaha's push for another satellite team ties into their ambition to return to their glory days. Back in the day, Yamaha had a cracking satellite setup, but they've been outdone by Ducati's 4 satellite teams lately. With Toprak's arrival and the potential for a new team, Yamaha's clearly dead set on ruling MotoGP again. Toprak joining Pramac Yamaha isn't just a game changer for the team, it's gonna shake up the entire MotoGP grid. The 2026 rider market's shaping up to be one of the wildest in history. Why? For starters, Toprak's a proper threat. His aggressive style and WorldSBK experience could see him adapt quickly, especially since the Yamaha M1's handling suits riders with his sharp cornering style. Secondly, Toprak's move is going to trigger a domino effect. If Jack Miller or Miguel Oliveira get the boot, where do they go? Could Jack head back to Ducati, or try his luck with Aprilia. Maybe Oliveira will look for a spot in another satellite team, and if Tech 3 switches to Yamaha or Honda, that opens up more seats for young guns or veterans still hungry to compete. This news makes 2026 a season worth getting hyped for. Toprak Razgatlioglu isn't your average rider. He's got charisma, an entertaining riding style, and a champion's mentality. Imagine him going wheel to wheel with Marc Marquez, Pecco Bagnaia, or Fabio Quartararo. Plus, if Yamaha does add another satellite team, we'll see more Yamaha bikes on the grid, making the racing even more competitive. But here's the big question. Can Toprak hit the ground running in MotoGP? WorldSBK and MotoGP are worlds apart. Different tyres, bikes, and a whole new level of competition. That said, given Toprak's track record of adapting quickly, he might not need long to start causing upsets. There you have it, mates. The full rundown on Toprak Razgatlioglu's blockbuster move to Pramac Yamaha, and what it means for MotoGP in 2026. Who do you reckon's getting the chop? Jack Miller or Miguel Oliveira? Got any wild predictions for the rider market? Drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay in the loop with all things MotoGP. Share this video with your mates who live for racing, and we'll catch you in the next one. Full gas, legends.